Hello everybody, my name is Troy, and it is officially summer. It is May 30th, a Thursday I believe, and today we're going to be reviewing, there we go, NITROUS. So NITROUS is a, let's see if I can adjust my lights. NITROUS is a little space cruiser thingy. I really like him. He's really miniature and he's just fun to mess with. And yeah, he's pretty cool. Say about 5 studs long and maybe maybe 5 studs wide in the back. And then maybe 3 studs in the front. Other than that, I think he looks pretty cool. Got this panel on the bottom, and it hides its head. You got the cockpit up here. I wish I could do some thrusters, but I wanted to keep him simple and basic for his robot mode. Other than that, I think it looks pretty cool. I wish I don't think you guys can see it, but this color and this color look totally different. But yeah, I don't really have any size comparisons for him, except for, here's Jetstream. And yes, this guy's still alive. I don't know how, but he is. And can I get a minifigure? And here he is with a minifigure Jar Jar Binks. So yeah, I think he looks, pretty cool. As you can see, he's quite small compared to a minifigure. And so yeah, I think we can get down to transformation now. He's got a complicated transformation. I'll show you what happens now. So what you want to do is fold these panels up all the way like that. You can rotate them around like that and leave them there for now. You can now take the cockpit assembly, bring that up, and rotate this piece back into its spot, and you can see how everything kind of compacts together in here. You want to lift these panels up as far as you can for now. You want to rotate all of this around like that. You can now bring these down and rotate it down like that. These will become the legs, and rotate like that. There you have a leg. Do the same thing on the other side. And there you have the legs all done. Next, what you want to do is kind of difficult. You want to take take this piece and bring it around right here. So just put it between the legs like that, and then it will go right there. Then you can fold these panels back, and this leg likes to fall off. I don't know why, but anyway, there you go. I'm going to rotate those panels back, bring down the head, and then bring down this panel like that to, I don't know, make kind of a hood or something like that. And rotate his arms around like that. And of course, bring out his hand, which can be a little bit difficult just because of space. Ha ha ha, funny. There you go. Now you have one arm, and just rotate the arm out like that. You might as well rotate the hand out when it's at the top. And everything will come together. Bring his arms down. Alright. And get him standing, which is kind of difficult. And what I tend to do is see if I can get his arm out of the way. You can kind of fold this back just a little bit to, one, help hold that in place, and then two, to give him better stability. That's what I like to do with this guy. Yeah, and it's just minor adaptations you have to make with this guy just to make him stand, hopefully. And yeah, there we go. There you have NITROUS in his robot mode. And you know, I think he looks pretty cool. He reminds me of IX rollout, IX's no, that is Starscreamer 20's pace. Just the way his shoulders come out, and the defined head that I usually have in my Transformers. And then the overall black and dark gray color scheme that I have put in, except for the random blue and then the rusty part at the bottom. And then the different color of head. I didn't have a one of the head pieces in a dark gray or another black one, so I just went with that color just to give it something unique. I didn't have any black parts either, and I ran out of gray parts and black parts for those. But anyway, I think he looks pretty cool. Articulation wise, you know, this piece can go fold all the way back if you don't like it. I don't know, I just think of it as extra kibble, and I think he looks pretty cool with this. Anyway, this can move, of course. His head can go all the way up, and if you wanted to, you could rotate it around like this, but I don't think it looks right for him. I think his neck looks too extended. Anyway, there you go. His arms can do a full 360, kind of. His hands can rotate all the way around. Decent elbow bend. And of course, you got this hinge if you need it. For the legs, you can bring them out that far. Back, not really far at all. Not on this hinge. And of course, he's got like almost full knee bend, and of course the toes can move because of stud friction. So I have to put my example back together, and then we'll do size comparisons. Wait. Alright, and here we have Jetstream to compare, and about 2 NITROUSes come up to a full Jetstream, literally. So you can see he's a itty bitty guy. And of course here he is with Jar Jar Binks. And this guy likes to fall a lot just because of the kibble on his back, that cockpit bit. Now he doesn't want to stand. Oh. And here he is with IX Rollout IX's fair game. I just built this guy just for the heck of it. We have that, and let me go get Swindle. And here he is with Scissor Lord 5's Swindle. I call him Redline in the video that I did of him about 3 months ago. So, yeah, there you go. And lucky enough for you guys, I will be doing an instruction video for this guy in this video. And for that, just give me some likes. Give me more subscribers if you will. And yeah, let's get this tutorial started. So the way I do tutorials usually is I do sections. So section 1 will be the legs. Section 2 will be the cockpit. Section 3 will be the arms and chest. And section 4 will be the head and hood assembly. So we're going to start with the legs. So these are all the parts you're going to need for the legs. I'm tying down my screws. There you go. Alright, and you'll see the parts just a little bit better once I start building them. So you need one of these pieces and a jumper plate on it. And you don't have to follow a color scheme, but this is a color scheme, so there you go. You need one of these pieces right here, one of these pieces right here, and then you can put one of these hinge plates right here. Excuse me. And just put them like that. And then simply put the feet on like that. And you could do them like this, but I find that he has horrible stability that way. And it doesn't look good the other way, and it doesn't really give him an advantage of stability. So I just like to keep them on the front. And there you have the legs. And to put them into vehicle mode, because that's the mode we're going into next. That's a configuration you want for the legs. So the next section will be the cockpit. And of course the cockpit is the simplest to build, but you can see all the parts you need here. So what you want to start with is another one of these pieces, and you want to take a robot arm, put them on like that. It can be any color scheme you want really. You need one of these pieces, and that goes on like that. You can also substitute this piece for two of these pieces. That also works, and it gives him a nice line going in between it. Then you want a 1x2 right there, and a jumper plate right there, and of course rotate it so you have the nose. Or if you just want to keep the flat profile, you can do a 1x2 right under there. But I like the way it looks right here. So next will be the arm assembly. And here are all the pieces you need for the arms. So you need one of these pieces right here. And connect these pieces onto it. Like this. Put jumper plates on them. Like that. And you want to put these on the middle stud right in the middle. So it looks like that. And put them on like that. And put the arms on like that. And there you have the robot mode arms, but we're not going into robot mode. You want to simply rotate these around, fold the hands into the arm, do the same thing on the other side. Pull them down like that, and there you have the arms ready for vehicle mode. Now next we're finally going to do the head and hood. Now this section is also very easy to build, as you can see here. Need one of these pieces. Connect them like that. You got a flag piece right there. You want to take a jumper plate or a 1x2. It really doesn't matter. Put another one of these pieces on there, and then put another jumper plate on here. This one needs to be a jumper plate, just so you know. And you can take one of these pieces and any cylinder, circle or square, transparent, translucent piece you can think of, and just put it there for the visor. And since we're not going into robot mode, here it is for robot mode. You want it flat, and you can put the head like that. Now we're ready to assemble all of the pieces. So we just bring in all the pieces here. You can see them like that. And so what you want to do is you want to take the legs, put them on to here like this, and connect this piece into right here. And there you have that. And then finally you want to put this arm assembly onto the middle stud right there, onto the jumper plate, so it can rotate correctly. And there you have NITROUS in his vehicle mode again. So I thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments, questions, complaints, I don't really care. There's a comment section for the reason. Leave them down in there. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all of that stuff. And this is Troy signing out.